Hello everyone, my name is Elaine and I am an RV wife. I am out in my laundry room. I am working indoors today because it is a cold, wet, dreary day. The perfect day for working inside and getting caught up on some of these things that I've been putting off, such as making the tags for these storage boxes up here. I have already gotten the titles for the tags on my Cricut. I actually have had this for a long time, but it's just hard to come in here and work when it's been nice outside. But here I am today, and you'll see now that Christmas knick-knack is in purple where the rest of them are in black. That's the first one I'm going to work on, and I want that to show up by itself, meaning on a page by itself without all of these others. These are the tags that I'm going to be using, and I've got about 2.5 inches by no, it's 2.25 inches by 1.5 inches to work with. So I've already sized each one of these up, but I do want to begin with Christmas knick-knack first. What I have found is when making these other tags, it is a lot less time consuming if I use the iron-on vinyl as opposed to the regular vinyl. Iron-on vinyl will peel or weed much easier. And I don't have to crank up the heat press. I can simply use my everyday iron and iron them on, and it works perfectly. Press the button. And then this button. And it will print out Christmas knick-knack. See where there's the outline of Christmas knick-knack. I can see it in there. I hope maybe you can, but all I need to do now is to peel this away. Okay, so I've cut it down and I've already taken the weeding tool. It's got a rather sharp point on it. And I start peeling off the vinyl, and the words Christmas knick-knack will stick, whereas the surrounding vinyl and then the little circles inside the letters remain. So what I have to do now is, and this is the sticky side, you're peeling away from the sticky side, and I take the little weeder tool and I pull out, this was in the A. All right, you see the H part and the R part. So I take, that was what was in the H. And let me clean up the R. But there you go, Christmas knick-knack. And what I will do, and I adhere it to the tag. Okay, I have finished with the tags and I have them on the heat press. Now I decided to use the heat press because it is raining and I don't want to have to go in and get the iron or ironing board and bring it out here. So I'm just going to use the heat press. So it is now on 315 degrees. And so all I have to do is pull this down and hold it for 15 seconds. It's counting down. So here's the tag. It still has that carrier. The carrier is the plastic film. Might not be plastic, I don't know what you'd call it, but it's the film that the vinyl is on. And so there it is. Snowflakes, crystal branches, Christmas knickknacks. Pull the rest of the film off of the tags, and I'm gonna go ahead and attach them. Okay, mark this project done. Check it off the list. All of the baskets now have a tag identifying what each one holds, and I am very, very satisfied with accomplishing this. Every storage basket in here now has a tag. And I was able to create extra storage baskets, a couple of extra storage baskets by combining some existing ones. So I have a fall decor for the dining room and fall decor for the living room. So when I start taking down all of this, getting ready to put up Christmas, I now have somewhere that I can store this inside, and that makes me happy too. One of the holiday traditions that we have is the girls all go to a local production of the Nutcracker. We've been doing this for, oh gosh, 10 years for sure, if not maybe 11. Each year, as a part of that tradition, I give them a Nutcracker ornament. And this year's ornament, shh, don't tell them, let it be a surprise. This year's ornament is the Chinese dancer. And I am super excited in that all three of them, I have inspected all of them, and they arrived without any broken bones. Nothing was broken. And that's not always been the case. Some of these little delicate figurines like this, I had to do a little bit of repair. No. All right, here comes Gary. He's fussing at Otto coming in. Otto, you know your daddy doesn't like you to come in whenever he's coming in. But anyway, I've examined all three of them, and so we're good to go. Gonna wind it up. You want to say anything, Daddy?
I think I said enough.
What are you doing with the tape measure?
I need you to measure my head. I got something to put on my list.
Let me explain that. This year, for the first time, we're doing Giftster. It's a website where every member of the group, in this case it's the family, goes in and submits a list of things that they want for Christmas. My daughter-in-law came up with this, and it's turned out to be a pretty good deal. The grandkids especially have enjoyed adding things to the list. So you must be looking at a hat or something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, okay, let me end it so I can go in there and measure his head. This is the way it works. when you want to get up out of the chair, you have to do that. Well, because of stress on bad knees, causing knee problems and aggravating bad back problems, causing knee problems to resurface mainly, we've decided to get 2 new recliners that are power recliners, which means we got to get this out because the new ones are supposed to come tomorrow. Gary's already worked on getting some of the bolts undone while I was outside working on the tags. How many are there total that we got to get?
I got 2. There's 2 more.
So, because he can't reach in there with his shoulder, his left shoulder, I'm gonna try. So, get the popcorn ready, because it could be a show. All right, Manny, hop down. Well, I tried, and I tried hard, but I could not get anything unscrewed. So, we gave up, went to bed, work on it tomorrow. So, the saga continues of trying to get the recliners unhooked from wherever they're hooked.
There's one right there.
Because we are getting new recliners that are power recline sometime today.
There's just a screw in that.
Where?
Right there. See it? Going through the floor right there. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Where is it?
There, yeah, there is too.
Okay. Well, that's easy. At least it's on the front. Unhook that one.
Unhook what? The chair?
Yeah.
Well, I got to get up over you. All right, watch it now. It's coming out.
I wonder what that is. Probably a square drive. Open that closet door in there, and that black-handed screwdriver. It's a square drive.
Got it?
Nope, ain't got it. But I'm getting it.
Huh?
I'm getting it.
Did you get it?
Well, I mean, it's loose. It ain't coming up out of the floor, though. Might have to have a crowbar.
A crowbar?
What, to put pressure on it or to undo.
So what now?
Go bring me that orange handle screwdriver.
Where is it? Same place?
Right up under this.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna work or not. Hard to get it in there when you can't see it.
You want me to try?
No. We done that yesterday, remember?
Would a power drill help?
No.
Screwdriver, power screwdriver? Electric, battery, whatever. So what now?
I got to get something to pry to do it. Crowbar. You thought I was joking, but I wasn't.
Now we got to get up off the floor.
That one does.
Huh?
At least it just screwed holding it in.
Well, if we survive this, we're gonna need a recliner to.
You better not be filming that.
What did you say?
I said you better not be filming that.
Y'all, I'm sorry. I need to stop laughing and help him. Hold on. Well, y'all, he wasn't kidding. Crowbar in hand. So let's see what.
You're going to have to get down here with the crowbar now when I tell you to.
He just got back from rehab, so he's feeling like he can do things he probably ought not to
No,
even
I'm
be
feeling
thinking
like-
about doing.
I'm feeling like I can't do something.
Well, so why are you doing it then?
I'm tired because I want to. There you go. There you go.
Got it.
Nothing in it too. Two of them. There was two of them.
So, ladies and gentlemen, these are the tools of the trade that we just used to detach the theater seating recliners from the floor, because we're getting power recliners individual. I don't know how that's going to work, but that's what's coming. It's supposed to come sometime today. All right, this is what we used in order to get that undone. And ladies and gentlemen, true to form here lately, every one of these was brought in on an individual separate visit back to the tool shed. Gary is really handy. He's got lots of skills when it comes to woodworking and so forth, but as age has crept up on us, it's getting a little bit harder and harder and harder to do these kind of things. And the kids want to know, Mom, Dad, why didn't you wait and let somebody help? Well, no, we're not going to do that. You know, there may come a time when, yes, we will probably have to, because we absolutely do not have a choice. But for right now, we're going to do it ourselves and slap ourselves on the back, high five, and smile galore when it's accomplished. We got it. Well, FedEx just left. So, what do we have?
We need to get it up.
We have a beige leather power recliner. So, let's see what it looks like. You gonna open it?
Well, we need to turn it right side up, I think.
Do not use blades to open. What are you opening it with?
What it says and what I do is two different things.
Yeah, well, I know that. Oh, I could use this this box for my garden. Oh, let's read the directions. You reading the directions?
Yeah, they ain't. You can get a cutter.
Got it out of the box. All right, we toss the box out the door.
Give me a cutter.
You want the scissors?
No, I want my cutter. What is it?
Why don't you use the scissors and that way you... If you cut something you're not supposed to. I just gotta look. Well. I'm going to get the scissors. And that's neat. It's got a little covering over it. You got it? Well, the control's on the outside. What can we use those for? Can put it over something to keep the dust off, I would suppose.
Nice one. Here's another one.
Okay. Are we gonna fit in it?
Well, I am. I don't know about you.
I'm working really hard to. By the way, folks, he had a therapy appointment this morning and then followed up with a doctor. And the doctor said he can lift anything within reason from the floor up. He just can't raise it up above his shoulders. He can't do that anyway, but not to do that, not to try to do it. I just had a thought, Gary. You could use these little cover things over your saw, your power saw.
Perfect. Great idea, Mother.
Thank you, Daddy. All right, what do we need to do now?
Stand it in.
So, I guess all that's left now is to get what's in there out and these in. Do you think we're going to be able to do it ourselves, or are we going to have to call on the muscle men?
Probably going to have to wait and get somebody.
I agree with that.
If it was all, they're probably going to have to be turned that way. They ain't going to fit in that RV door that way like they did that one.
Okay. Well, I got some boxes for the garden out there. We're going to separate the top from the bottom. Actually, I think we can get these out. Gary was thinking that it was all one unit, that it didn't separate because of the way the back was velcroed really, really tight over to the bottom part, the top to the bottom part. It looked like it was sewn, and so he was mistakenly thinking that it was one chair. You know, in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, in an RV, I really think that the top and the bottom would be two separate units, and so I got to looking at it, and it did Velcro over. What I'm talking about, which I'm sure y'all know what I'm talking about, but to show you, this flap up the top velcroed over to the bottom. So I believe that we're going to be able to get these in and out without having to wait. Our grandson said he would come help. He's just getting in from school, from college, so it may be a few minutes before he can actually make it, but maybe we can just invite him to come in and have a seat then. We'll be already set up. All right, let me help him get this out. For right now, we're going to store these in the dining room. We'll be able to keep them permanently in the dining room because there's not room for it. But we'll wrap them up good and put them in the barn, and then just, you know, wait until we do get a bite on maybe somebody buying them. So let me get these moved. It's gonna be a breeze. I'm gonna try to get this one as far as I can by myself. Wish me luck. It's not hard. I did it. We definitely will need his muscles, his back, to get from the porch to the dining room, which I really rather would not put it in the dining room because everyone will be here next week for Thanksgiving. Wherever we're going to put it, we need to do that now. I vote that we see if we can load it up in the wagon of the lawnmower and haul it around that way. So we'll see. All right, I'm gonna work on getting the second one out, and maybe Otto can help me. Why are you in here? Why do you insist on coming in every time the door opens? All right, let me work on this one. Don't chew my earphones. Stop. Stop. Second one out the door. My grandson Jace is here to help us. All right, you want me to, Gary? Let me do that. And
Set it in there. Is he clear? I'm clear.
He was told he couldn't lift it up over his head, that he could.
It ain't heavy, no.
It's not that heavy. That is true. All right, Gary, are you going to just put it in two separate pieces or put it together in here?
I don't think we need to put it together. Why y'all moving the chairs out here?
Because we got new ones.
New ones.
Yeah, all right, we're fixing to go get the other chair.
We'll meet you up there.
All right, we got the other one. Jace just carried it out there. He said it wasn't heavy, he could handle it, so he carried that one out. Now here comes the new one going in.
Let me get this in, Jay. Take You got to go in like this. And I may have to
Step.
stop just a minute. Wait.
Okay.
We can put it on the wagon.
Can you go right there?
Well, I'm just trying to save y'all's backs.
It ain't me. I mean, it ain't Jay's, it's me. Wait a minute. It won't go in with your hand right there. I don't think. Boy, it might miss. You're going to have to turn it this way. Oh, there we go.
You need to rest.
No, my foot's stuck. I caught my foot on it.
And 11 for the 13.
13.
Watch your fingers.
It's a tight squeeze right there. Get good.
All right. Whew. I can remember when.
Just a few years back.
A few years back. Yeah, you were right. A few years back.
You got it, Gary? You okay?
Hold on my hands. It's getting caught down there on that side. There we go.
Hang on there now.
Yay. So now all we gotta do is put them together.
Yep. Wait a minute, Jay. Cut the cord on. Let me get them scissors.
Well, there they are. And I am very, very happy. This is a very excited and happy RV wife. Gary, you did a good job picking these out. I was a little apprehensive about ordering online. I'm the kind of person that I like to be able to handle it, to look at it upside down, inside out, try it on, sit in it, walk on it, stand on it, whatever the case may be. And when you order online, you just can't do that. Yeah, this is spot on. I really do like the way that it looks. It just gives more of a homey feel to the living room. I think Maddie's enjoying it pretty good too. Wasn't sure about the placement, you know, if two separate recliners would work. You know, and it's like, okay, well, you already had two recliners in that position, but, you know, they were a one seat, one piece of furniture. And, you know, like I say, I just, because I have not seen it or I had not seen it, I was just a little worried about it. But, hey, those worries are gone. There is a separation between the two, enough that Gary's already put his charger cord in. And if we feel that we need a little bit more space here, we can move the chair. This is the chair that Gary sits in. We can move it a little bit closer to the wall over here. This is a shelf that we put in. He needed something for his morning coffee cup, and he was afraid of using the cup holders that were in the other seating, afraid it might spill, you know, hot coffee and all that kind of stuff. So The solution was, this is a board that I found at Hobby Lobby, and it already had the decorative cut edge to it, and then we bought the brackets to mount it, and it's worked wonderfully. So even if we do have to move this more closer to the wall, there's plenty of arm space here. It's not going to interfere with anything. My chair over here, here's the foot to the chair, and you can see there's just a tiny bit of flooring before it gets to the metal part of the molding. But these are sturdy chairs, and I don't think there's going to be any issue with them shifting around. They're pretty solid, so that won't be a problem. I was able to put my basket back. This is the pencil ink pen holder. I did have it sitting right here, and I could put it back. There's plenty of room to walk here, but you know, it's okay right there. This is the mechanism for reclining on my side. Now, one thing that we will have to pay attention to, and I have not checked it out yet, hadn't had a chance to, but I'm getting really close to. You can see that there's going to be possibly an issue of it being a little bit too close to the back wall here. The reclining position may be sufficient just like this, and there not be a problem. I don't know, like I say, I hadn't sat in it to see, you know, what the comfortable position will be for me. But if we do need to move it up a little bit, you know, that won't be a problem either. One thing that we will need to keep in mind, though, if we do have to shift the chairs forward a little bit, is that there is a heater or a heat vent, a heater register here, and we just have to pay attention to that. But we can move the chairs forward if we need to. And I am getting really, really ready to sit in these babies and recline back and watch our most favorite YouTube channels. And speaking of which, my name is Elaine, and I am an RV wife. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please consider doing so, and tell your friends about it. Make sure that you hit the notifications bell so that you'll know when videos are ready for viewing. And of course, we appreciate all those likes as well. So I will end it with, I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the weekend. And remember, my name is Elaine, and I am an RV wife. Goodbye, everyone.